So just like everyone else, I saw Deadpool and Wolverine, and I have a hot take. I don't expect people to agree with this, but that is okay. Let's talk about it. There will be spoilers in this video, so I'm warning you right now. If you still have not seen the movie or you don't care about spoilers, just wanted to let you know just in case. While I was watching the movie, I kept checking my phone multiple times towards the end. Was it because it was slow? No, I was having a blast. I was loving everything that I was watching. It was so fun. And my hot take is not going to affect how I feel about the movie overall or anything like that. The reason I was checking my phone was because I was trying to see how much more time was left to get more cameos in. More cameos? How could you want more cameos than that? You might say. Well, I loved the cameos that they had. I appreciated them. I screamed for all of them. But I thought there were going to be a lot more X-Men cameos in this film. I prepped so hard. I rewatched all of the original X-Men. I finished X-Men 97, which is a great show, by the way, so definitely check that out on Disney+. But I just was like expecting to see like Cyclops or Storm or even Beast. We have to talk about Beast, because I really thought that after Kelsey Grammer made a brief appearance in the Marvel's end credit scene, we all know how much I love that movie.
What the hell was that?
I was really thinking he was absolutely going to show up at some point in this. I love Beast. It's one of my favorite characters, and I really think he's the perfect choice to play that role.
You expect me to give up my study, the place where I read, where I do my most profound thinking?
Which is why they cast him in the third movie, and then we never saw him again. So that kind of sucks. So I would like to see him in the future. I know it's really kind of ridiculous to complain about. I'm the problem, it's me. I just wanted to bring it up to you guys because I feel like if I had known there weren't going to be as many cameos or X-Men cameos, I would have had a better time. I'm going to be seeing the movie again now that I know everything, and I'm really excited to revisit the film. But I know for a fact I'm not the only one that thought this, and I think a lot of it had to do with the media and the hype surrounding this movie. Yes, I know they can't give away who's in the movie. I totally understand that, and that's what helps like with the excitement for the movie and the speculation and all of that. Other channels that I love absolutely did the same thing. I mean, people were doing a tier lists and everything like that.
This Wolverine let everybody he loved die or whatever, right? So probably, wouldn't that mean we get to see a Professor X die?
This could be completely wrong. We might be laughing at this in about a month and a half, but as of right now, this is going to be my final guess.
Evan Peters Quicksilver.
Oh, I would love it.
You know, Professor Xavier, I kind of assumed it was going to be the James McAvoy one because the actress they chose to play his twin sister, Cassandra Nova, looks just like a female version of James McAvoy. So I kind of felt like that was like definitely going to happen, and none of that happened, which is, again, still fine. I'm the problem, it's me. And I still really liked this movie. I'm just personally disappointed because of everything that I built up into my head.
I could see it being like they tease, oh, like the Hulk's about to show up, and they cut to like Edward Norton being like, I'm not going to that fucking movie.
Yeah, that would be great.
I think also because of the fact that it was kind of saying goodbye to the Fox X-Men universe, I kind of feel like that was also why I expected a lot more X-Men cameos in this. We don't know who's going to show up in the future. I love the fact that Kevin Feige has stated we will be entering the mutant saga. Like, I love that. But are you going to bring back anyone that we have now said goodbye to, or are we just never seeing them ever again? Because I feel like you could have given them one all final goodbye if we were truly saying goodbye to that, which is kind of what I expected. But if we're not, then, you know, I guess I'm conflicted in is it a farewell completely to the old X-Men, or are we just going to pick and choose who decides to show up in the future MCU movies? I know a lot of people were rooting for James Marsden to come back because he was so abruptly killed in X3. I really didn't think that either version of Magneto would come back. But people were speculating, would it be Michael Fassbender or would it be Ian McKellen? I think the overall hype, I mean, even New Rockstars, which I love, made an entire video about how even though people said Taylor Swift wasn't in the movie, they were convinced that she was. And I think that that was kind of the problem with my expectations. I think my expectations got so overblown. I wouldn't necessarily care if Taylor Swift was in it or not. But as far as everyone else goes, like, I feel like my expectations were so big to the point where I thought in the third act you would get like an Avengers Endgame scenario of all the X-Men coming back to kick some ass.
Oh my God, he's gonna say it! Say what? Avengers! Sorry, what?
And yeah, that didn't happen. Would it have been cool? Yes. Do I think that people would have criticized the movie because of just copying Endgame and relying on nostalgia and cameos? Yes. Did I necessarily need that? No. I just wanted a little sprinkle in there of some of the X-Men heroes, a Storm, Cyclops, a Beast, a Rogue, like anyone. Anyone else, please. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that those people are not gone forever and we might see them in the future MCU in the mutant saga, or was that entirely a wrap up for those characters in the MCU moving forward? So I'd love to know your thoughts. I know I'm not trying to like bitch and complain when the movie was really fun and I had a great time, and again, I can't wait to see it again. I hope you guys are having a great week. I hope you guys are staying cool. It is hot as hell in New York right now. Yeah, stay cool out there, and thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next time.